EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You talk about this Jets defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now Richardson going to shift things up. To throw is Richardson. To throw on 2nd down. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
19 Tiger.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. 60 Eagles. At the 40-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taking down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Going for it with Pierce. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot, because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Come on, come on. Hit.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Get it.
Now Richardson on the draw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Richardson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Cowboys at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. again, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
3rd and 3.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
A gain of 3 yards. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Tackled by Jalen Johnson.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mecole Hardman laying himself out in the end zone. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ready up. Warriors 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They begin this drive with Chubb. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Attack, attack. Attack.
They run it again with Chubb. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And shedding a man at the 40. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Yellow.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Richardson working from the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll change things up. Following the penalty, Chubb. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give all the credit to the defense there. Very disciplined in their approach. Never allowed a cutback lane, which was exactly what he was looking for. They end up forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
Second and 16. Now back to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they'll get this down to the 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Hey, Ridley.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Okay, ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Look at 19.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hot 70.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready?
Give left side for Pierce. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
70, Timberwolves.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down.
7 Pirates.
Richardson looking to throw. Will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Shoves him aside near the 35. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. Fighting through, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And Chubb will try the middle here. Escapes the defender. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they'll accept that penalty. Here's 1st down. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Pass the 60. Cardinal. Check mash. Brilliant, Lion.
Up the middle they go. It's Ross. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Here's Richardson. That one caught by Rice. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Probably time for 2 more shots. They'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside